Well, before pre-visit planning, average days were very chaotic. Patients were put in on the last minute, and it was hard to find out if they were up to date on their health maintenance. If they needed a PAP, if they needed their mammogram, their shot record, any of the stuff that we normally do.
Before pre-visit planning, my day felt very hectic and unorganized. I would walk into the exam room and feel like, oh great, had I known this before, I would have been able to prepare for this.
I didn't think I needed pre-visit planning in my practice because patients were put on acutely, same-day visits, and I thought it would be too hard. I changed my mind because I saw another team using it, and it seemed like their day went a little more smoothly than my day. So I started using it, and it's worked great ever since.
Since I started pre-visit planning, my average day goes a lot smoother. I'm able to look at everything on one piece of paper instead of having to go through the whole chart and discuss that with my team to know what we need to have done before the patient arrives.
Now that I use pre-visit planning, my day feels more organized, I'm able to prepare, I know what I'm walking into, and there's no surprises.
After we started pre-visit planning, it was a little more controlled, a little more planned of what we were going to do during the visit. I was able to address the person's acute problem as well as update their health maintenance to make sure they were on track with everything they needed to have.
When we cancel appointments for ineligible patients, that opens appointments for our eligible patients.
If there's one thing I could tell pediatricians about pre-visit planning is that it's useful. It pre-screens for what is due that day. So for example, as pediatrics, immunizations are paramount, and it's already circled for you on the form to tell you, hey, this is what you need to order.
I actually found another use for the form. I write all my notes on it. I use it as a reference when I go back to write my note out. I look at all the health maintenance that needs to be done and to be scheduled for the future if I need to.
Now that I use the new pre-visit planning form, I feel more confident about my day.
The new pre-visit planning form is very helpful in pediatrics because we know it's a well-child visit ahead of time or if someone is actually due for one. Even if it's not a well-child visit, having the pre-visit planning form really helps with immunizations because we're able to see what the patient is due for, and of course if it's okay with the doctor then we can get them updated when needed.